Right, cutting out of that and getting you more breaking news inputs now. After Praful Patel's name emerged behind the AIFF ban, in fact, the FIFA ban of the All India Football Federation, in fact, sources close to Mr. Patel have clarified, and they have said that Praful Patel had no role to play in the current decision of FIFA banning AIFF. After the completion of his tenure as the president, he has not been involved in any decision making when it comes to the AIFF or, for that matter, FIFA and the ACF. And the three parties communicated with each other on a regular basis. In his letter to FIFA, written in May this year, he had in fact also requested FIFA to not impose any kind of suspension at this point in time at the AIFF, and he'd also requested FIFA and the AFC to enter into a conversation with the Committee of Administrators. My colleague Vinaya, who's brought us that information, is joining me on the phone line. Vinaya, now we finally have some sort of a reaction when it comes to people who are close to Mr. Praful Patel, because his name is something that has been emerging, and there is a contempt plea that is against him in the court.
Well, yes, and that contempt plea is expected to be heard tomorrow. Praful Patel right now is, he hasn't yet issued any statement or hasn't come in front of the media. But what we have been able to exclusively access here is the letter he had written to FIFA on 23rd May 2022. Now, this is a 4-page letter that we have been able to access, in which he has put forth a note about what the current situation is. In fact, on the 3rd page, where he has spoken about the Supreme Court and the proceedings thereof, he specifically says, "I request the AFC and FIFA to not impose a suspension at this stage, but instead to consider this important aspect of the Supreme Court order and enter into a dialogue with the COA to receive a commitment that the said timelines laid down by the Supreme Court would be respected and strictly followed without allowing for delays on any account." Now, remember, Praful Patel held this position for almost 3 terms, which is almost 12 years as the president of AIFF. He has written in that letter that, at a time, in fact, this is exactly the letter on which he's also being slammed at present, because there has been criticism against him that it was in this very letter that he did refer to the suspension of the body, thereby leading to a hint to the FIFA that this body should be suspended. So in some sense, the very letter which is being claimed as the basis on which he's been criticized for suggesting the suspension is the letter that we have been able to access, in which he has also said that the suspension should not be imposed at this stage, but there should be a dialogue, and that Supreme Court order should be looked at seriously. So this is the thing that we are hearing from sources close to Praful Patel as of now. We have also been able to access the letter exclusively that he had written to FIFA just a few months ago. Meanwhile, the hearing in the Supreme Court on the contempt plea is to take place tomorrow. We expect that thereafter there should be an official statement which should be released by Praful Patel. Back to you.
Right, Vinaya, thank you so much for getting us all the details on that very important story. All eyes on those developments as and when they happen.